Went to Barnes & Noble today. I bought 4 books. Grim Reaper and 4 Girlfriends, Reborn as a Space Mercenary, Magistella's Bad Trip, and I bought Orc Eroica. Now, I have not opened this book at all. I have not looked inside at all. All I did was see the front cover and read the description in the back. Also, the picture on the back is, it's not lewd, but it's like, what the fuck is happening? This costs $15 American. This is volume 2. Also, I thought maybe it was like supposed to be erotica, which it is actually technically, but because I was like, what kind of way is he writing a letter T like this? But no, that's supposed to be an I there. It's Orc Eroica, the Conjecture Chronicles by Rifujin na Manga Note, illustration by Asanagi. I mainly bought it for this picture. This picture is lewd. I like the thighs and butt. I like also the elf's facial expression and stuff, and she also has boobs, and the clothes are nice, but I'll be honest, the butt and thighs were the main draw of this picture. I bought this because, now here's, as you can see in the bottom right corner, parental advisory warning, explicit content. This book was wrapped in plastic when I bought it, because they didn't want people just to casually open it and look at it. Because this, while other books I've mentioned, oh, it's just a little ecchi, it's not hentai. You know, Grim Reaper and 4 Girlfriends, it's a comedy. Magistella's is like an action adventure. Space Mercenary is your basic isekai, but, you know, in space. This is hentai. Orc Eroica is hentai. The Conjecture Chronicles. Also, Eroica. You know, I tried to look at the definition of it. There's 2 definitions that feel very contradictory. One is it's supposed to be a pseudonym for heroic and heroes and adventure. The other one, it's supposed to be what you name. An Eroica is a letter that you write to someone, giving your condolences and saying, I'm sorry and I feel bad for you because something bad happened to you. And it even went into clearance saying it's usually because, you know, they lost something important to them, or a loved one died, or particularly it's supposed to be something horribly tragic happens. And it's like, it's a letter of condolences, and it's potentially even you trying to, like, send something to make up for whatever bad thing occurred to them. I'm like, how does this word have 2 very different definitions? It, on the one hand, means to be heroic, or to send a letter saying, I'm sorry your life sucks. Here is some stuff to make it better. I wish you the best. You are loved. I feel bad for you. Sadness. Crying emoji face. I don't fucking know. Could you imagine if you used emojis back in the 1800s? Like, just hand drew them onto a paper? I wonder if people would just stare at you like, what the fuck is this on this letter? But yeah, this is hentai. This is hentai. I have not opened the book. I have not looked at the inside of the book at all. I have no idea what to expect, other than just probably the character on this, right here, having sex. That's what I expect. I expect naked people and very explicit graphic acts of... Also, there's apparently pictures of orcs. So there might be fighting, I guess, too. I did read the back description. Desperate times for elven brides, ellipses. Having struck out with the knight Judith in human lands, Bash's quest to lose his virginity leads him to the forest of elves. There he learns that the ravages of war have claimed the lives of many elven men, making interracial marriage more popular than ever. While looking for an opportunity to charm the pants off a local beauty, fortune practically falls into Bash's lap when he hears about a zombie infestation. Perfect! All he has to do is rack up an impressive body count, use the reward money to buy a special necklace, and propose to the apple of his eye. There's just one problem. The zombies are undead orcs. So, gonna open the book. Okay, so far looks fairly we have a character, like, so far not hentai. It looks like we have just pictures of some of the elves that we're going to meet, and some descriptions of their names. Like, is that Gunder Sonia? I wish that just once one of them would throw caution to the wind and at least try to date me. I'd wait on him hand and foot for the rest of his days. That's actually what it says right next to her. Huh. Thunder Sonia. Oh. Wait, what? Why is the letter T written like a G under there and part of it's obscured? Well, I should have read this part first. Thunder Sonia, an archmage and elf hero who has lived for 1,200 years. She's looking for a husband, but due to her high status and some unsavory personal rumors, she's permanently single. She is also the one that is on the title of the book. And I'll say this. While I would consider myself a person who is a boob guy, and she probably has A or B cups here, I would happily marry her. She looks very pretty. Also, personality matters. But, you can't tell personality by just looking. You have to actually talk to people and get to know them. My personality is, hey, complete erratic conversation. At least I control it when talking to actual people. The whole point of this channel is I can just go off on these tangents and express these things. Because, honestly, if I talked like this in real life, everyone would just look at me really weird. And then we have Azalea. During the war, her ruthless march. That's. Okay, that's. I was looking at the wrong person. Like, that's. What? Okay. The person on the right over here. During the war, her ruthless martial ability caused her to be feared by Succubus army. Today, she enjoys life as one of the most decorated soldiers in the Elf Kingdom. Since taking a lover, she has learned to find pleasure in life beyond the battlefield. Ha! Good for you, Mr. Orc. I hope you find yourself someone nice, just like I found my darling hubby. Well, that's good. Oh, so we're a orc in this scenario, fighting undead orcs. That's okay. I'm okay with being an orc in this scenario. I would still want to marry the beautiful elven woman, regardless if I'm a human orc, or human orc, half human orc. You guys get the point. I think the elf Thunder Sonia is very pretty. And hopefully has a... Well, it sounds like she's... she's had time to... Yeah, I can't say I know anything about her person. I don't know anything about the story. I'm just saying... She's very pretty. And then we have a Con-Etum, some dude. An elf army official acting as Thunder Sonia's personal guard. He is also involved in international affairs, through which he met the woman he plans to marry. Oh, I wish you luck, man. I'll have you know there's already someone I've set my... Well, as long as it's not the same person I want to try to... Besides, you're her bodyguard. You're not really... That's kind of... And we have... I believe it's a picture of her in the bath. With... Okay, we have a little quotation quote thing over here. The beastkin preparation is better for deodorizing. But then again, this one is fairy maid, and all the advertisements say fairy maid is best. Okay? But yeah, she's taking a bath. There's bubbles and places to hide anything. Okay, we have a full color page spread here. Bash! I'll help you. This fight belongs to the elves, after all, and this way it'll be 2 versus 2, a fair fight. I accept your assistance. Great! The two of us together will be unstoppable. I like the smile she's giving him. It kind of reminds me of Zone Tan from Newgrounds. Okay, I'm going to flip through the pages. Okay, it is primarily a light novel. Okay, so it's not a manga, it's a novel. We have a small definition thing here. It's called Suntaku. It means conjecture / surmise, to make an assumption or guess about the feelings of another, and then to demonstrate care or consideration for the other party based on this. Source, Wikipedia, Japan. That's just called empathy, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, so that's a very fucking small text. I feel like I'm going to need a magnifying glass to read this. I mean, on the one hand, that means there's more story, and I'm a person who, like, I played SCP Container Breach, and there were, like, fucking posters everywhere, and they give you letters. I'm like, do not put me in a scenario where I need to be doing things, but also give me stuff to read. I have a pathological need to read everything. But, yeah, on the one hand, that's nice, because it means, like, it's not a very large book. It's like your average size book, but the text is so small, which means there's more story, but also means it'll strain my eyes to read it. Now I'm just flipping through looking for pages. The text is so small. And there aren't a lot of pictures. The pictures I do see, I mean, I like the art style. Also, it does seem like the Thunder Sonia, she is trying really, like, in here she is like, she is actually flirting with lots of men trying to date them, and she's making very lewd faces, and the guy's like, no, I don't want you. Which I don't know why, but like, she's like, you see her in like multiple things where she's like, ooh, let me rub your back, or like she's blushing and sparkly eyes and making cute, adorable but lewd faces that, you know, I'll be honest, I would like to be on the receiving end of that affection, especially from someone so pretty. But yeah, the way the face is drawn, it looks adorable and nice and inviting and all around awesome, but there is no hentai. I don't know how graphic the story itself gets into anything, but okay, picture of zombie army. Okay. So, I'm not sure how much the text goes into certain things, but there is no hentai here. It says parental advisor warning, explicit content. There were no naked pictures. There is no anything. There is no hentai here. Part of me feels disappointed. But from what I did see of the story, it does look like it would be a very fascinating, very interesting story. And actually, maybe I might read it. Heck, I might... Well, I mean, I can't read a manga. But light novels I could actually read. And I might actually read this book. But yeah, from what I saw of it, like, it's got some action, adventure, a little bit of comedy, and a few tiny bit ecchi jokes. But for the most part, there's no hentai here. There's no reason for this parental advisory. It's... I mean, unless the text goes into graphic fucking detail that I didn't see, which nothing really pointed me in that direction. Um, this book is just wholesomeness. I didn't buy this book for wholesomeness, but I'll still read it and enjoy it. I'm just saying it's not what I expected. It's not what I was. It does seem like yeah, as I try to read through a few snippets here and there of the book, there is no hentai here. It's only wholesomeness. Maybe I'll read this book then. Maybe I'll do a stream at some point where I'll read the book. But yeah, there is no hentai. It's only wholesomeness. Bye, everybody.